So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. The Dutch capital is rocking. It always has. It did in the days when the great man after whom this arena is named took to the field, and it still does here and now. The faithful expect, and the team must deliver. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, Peter, you can dress it up any way you like, but we all know what we're in for.
And there's no point trying to pretend otherwise. No disguising the edginess that's swirling around us here.
No, these teams only know one way to play each other.
It is a true heavyweight clash. There's the whistle. Gets a good foot in there. He's found space here. He's in a great position here. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
He's having a go, and that is quite wonderful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Utrecht take the lead! That was beautiful, something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Utrecht gain their reward with an early goal. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Davy Klaassen. Van der Horn can get it clear. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Weghorst. Berghaus. That's a good run he's making there. Oh, lovely feeding is such a good move. And the shot! Wide, but only just.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
found a Weghorst! Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
It's a Cura. And it's Klaassen. Played out to the left flank. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's having a go! No, not quite.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there. Utrecht really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Strokes it back. Alacon, showing great feet there. He has found the way through. There's the shot! And that was struck with genuine force.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Zinchenko for Davy Klaassen. Now it's Weghorst. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That's good running with the ball. Berghaus. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Stefanov. Good ball, good take. Stood up well to him there. Alacon. Alacon showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Threads one in. Tries the cross. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Zinchenko goes direct. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Nicely spread. Berghaus crosses it in. Weghorst! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Looking for the run. They're urging him to shoot. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's fabulous. And that was nowhere near his best.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Davy Klaassen. Now it's Weghorst. Shot, surely! No, just not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Van der Hoorn. Great vision. Spread neatly. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well read, nice interception. Berghaus. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Substitution for Ajax, number 25. Coming
and
on the
so
field
we're off again.
is number 9, Silva.
Played back into the centre, spread to the right. Alocon. Ajax come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
No, that's been intercepted. David Klaassen. Driving on and making good progress. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's there to get it away.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And that should get the job done. Utrecht have the chance to go the other way. Alocon proves just a little bit too strong. Alocon, he's on it, can he get away? Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Nicely aimed pass. Shifted it to the flank. He's found a way through. No way through. There's the shot! Stefanov. Tomiyasu cuts out the pass.
913.
Ajax are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And that's aimed into the middle. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Dolberg. Pass somewhat off target. Tomiyasu. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now this could be a chance. And a chance!
Substitution.
Ajax have their second corner now. Berghaus plays it short. Goes for a shot! Goal! Ajax! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Ajax are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 18.
Ajax leading now.
Number 28.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Played in with purpose.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
They get a throw in. Utrecht making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be to reinvigorate that attack. Just change the rhythm up front.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Dolberg.
You have to expect that from everyone now. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That has been slung wide. Now it's Allaire.
Such good technique.
Tries to pass it through. It's out for a goal kick. So we have further activity on the bench here.
And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Coming on the field, number 17.
Oh, that's a key interception. It's a smartly directed ball. Distributed tidily. He's having a pop! They've got to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught napping! Showing good feet. And he's whipped it across. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Now it's Dolberg. Now, can they get him away?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Brestois played out towards the right wing. Can he latch on to this?
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And that is expertly dealt with. 4 added minutes on the board. Berghaus, who does have an assist to his name. Can he get onto this? He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. He's having a hit! Oh, screamer! About as smooth as it gets. And right near the end, we have parity. You just know there is no stopping that.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
And that will be the final act. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both,
Bienvenue à tous pour une nouvelle soirée de football, une soirée humide comme vous pouvez le constater sur nos images. La pluie qui semble s'être enfin un peu calmée, mais les joueurs ne devraient pas toutefois y échapper en cours de rencontre. On voit d'ailleurs que les tribunes mettent un peu plus de temps que d'habitude à se garnir. Tout devrait rentrer dans l'ordre sous peu. En même temps, la pluie des fois les avantages, ça accélère les frappes de balles et ça peut rajouter un peu de spectacle à cette rencontre. Quelle émotion de voir ce stade rempli jusqu'au dernier siège. D'après nos informations, l'entraîneur aurait donc aligné un 4-3-3.
Ça peut être très efficace, surtout quand vous avez des joueurs rapides et techniques sur les ailes. Après, ça nécessite une bonne entente entre les ailiers et les latéraux pour qu'ils puissent bien combiner et compenser. Mais quand les latéraux montent, ça permet aussi aux attaquants excentrés de repiquer dans l'axe.
On va voir ce que nous réserve ce match. Le Paris Saint-Germain contre le Stade Brestois. Del Castillo. Ça joue à gauche. Et Bembé. C'est bien fait, ça. Il a bien jailli. Fabian Ruiz. Vitinha.
Hernandez.
Nuno Mendes. Il tire. Oh, l'intervention magnifique. Jusqu'au bout. Ah, il n'a pas réussi à poser son coup de tête.
Oh, il va s'en vouloir, c'était une grosse occasion.
Ce sera le premier corner du match. La défense tient bon. Dembélé. Oh, c'est un arrêt important, ça.
Ah, ça c'est magnifique. Chapeau.
Et ce sera leur deuxième corner dans ce match. C'est joué court à 2. Oui, il peut frapper là. Énorme occasion. Il a mis son corps en opposition.
Et il a très bien réagi.
Le Paris Saint-Germain va frapper son 3e corner du match. Allez, c'est dangereux. Oh, ça méritait un meilleur sort.
Ouh, quelle occasion!
Sur la gauche, on joue sur l'aile, il est servi. Dans la profondeur, bien vu. Va-t-il en profiter? Le grand tacle dans la surface. Danger écarté, ça repart.
Attention, la roue tourne.
Faut frapper là. Joli tir, ça méritait d'aller au fond.
Oui, il n'a pas réussi à cadrer, il va s'en vouloir.
Vitinha. 15 minutes se sont écoulées. Oh, voici Dembélé. Il file dans l'arc. Quelle occasion, attention. Oh, incroyable. Incroyable le but du Paris Saint-Germain. Sublime.
But pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain. Après 18 minutes de jeu par le numéro 10.
Le Paris Saint-Germain qui a donc ouvert le score.
Ils ont pris l'avantage, mais attention, il reste encore du temps à jouer.
Bien vu, c'est intercepté. Brest, qu'on voit pratiquer un jeu plus direct, non?
Mais je me disais la même chose, mon cher Grégoire. On les voit régulièrement sauter le milieu de terrain pour aller chercher directement leurs attaquants. Ce qu'ils perdent en précision dans la construction, ils le gagnent en vitesse d'exécution.
C'est dégagé très loin. C'est vite récupéré. Touzard, bien placé sur ce long ballon. Del Castillo, il cherche la profondeur. Directement pour le gardien. Il a mal dosé son geste, dommage. Un seul but d'écart pour l'instant, mais ça suffit à leur bonheur. Ils mènent donc 1-0.
Et ils essaient de repartir de derrière.
Fabian Ruiz. Vitinha.
Le tir. Parade, superbe. Il met le ballon dans la surface. Bonne sortie du gardien, ça c'est de l'autorité. « 30 minutes au chronomètre dans cette première période. »
Dembélé qui a déjà démontré son talent de buteur dans cette rencontre. Fabian Ruiz.
Bien vu, c'est intercepté.
Gonzalo Ramos.
C'est parfait, magnifique.
Il tente sa chance.
Oh, le poteau.
Il ne se pose pas de questions. Chotard. Ajorc. Touzard. Del Castillo. Chotard. Le Paris Saint-Germain mène 1-0 et a complètement fait taire l'attaque adverse. 0 tir concédé.
La mi-temps approche et ils défendent bien leur but d'avance. Je crois qu'ils n'ont pas encore concédé le moindre tir.
Oh, quel geste. C'est intercepté, attention.
Le Paris Saint-Germain va tirer son 4e corner du match. C'est repoussé. Un peu d'air pour la défense. Touzard. Et Bimbé maintenant. Chardonnay.
Pour filer droit au but.
Marquinhos.
Oh, il peut y aller. Il file vers le but. Oh, l'occasion.
2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Ça s'est joué à rien.
Mais c'était bien vu, ça s'est vraiment pas joué à grand-chose.
On est entré dans le temps additionnel.
L'interception, bien joué.
Oui, très bonne anticipation.
Gonzalo Ramos. C'est bien dosé. Et le gardien peut s'en saisir. Et encore une fois, ils sont solides.
Et l'arbitre qui met un terme à cette première période. Bon, un petit but d'écart entre deux équipes qui ont bien mérité d'aller souffler. 1-0 à la pause.
Qu'avez-vous pensé de cette première période?
Je ne sais pas ce que vous en pensez, Grégoire, mais je trouve qu'il mérite beaucoup mieux. Regardez les stats, et surtout le nombre de tirs.
Les deux équipes.
1-0 au tableau d'affichage. Et encore 45 minutes à jouer.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 9. Pour le remplacer.
L'arbitre siffle le coup d'envoi de la seconde
14.
période.
Oui, et je me demande comment ils vont aborder cette deuxième période. En cherchant à faire le break ou en tentant de défendre leur avance.
Bien, bonne intervention.
Ouais, c'est bien fait, mais ça ne passe pas.
Le Paris Saint-Germain se prépare à tirer son 5e corner. Et toujours un seul pour l'équipe adverse.
C'est une occasion, ça.
Il y avait de l'idée. Et c'est récupéré encore une fois. Le centre au second poteau.
C'est dégagé, loin devant.
Le ballon dans la profondeur.
Il est bien placé. Attention, cette passe en retrait. Ils obtiennent un nouveau corner.
Et ce sera le 6e corner en leur faveur dans cette rencontre. Il est bien placé. Corner mal négocié, le contre à suivre.
Et ça peut aller très vite.
Dans la profondeur.
Ça, c'est une interception parfaite. C'est compliqué ça. Touzard. Del Castillo. Il cherchait la profondeur, mais c'est intercepté.
C'était une bonne passe, mais la défense ne s'est pas laissée prendre.
Pas de réussite sur cette balle en profondeur.
Il y avait de l'idée, mais le geste était compliqué quand même.
Et il jaillit pour prendre ce ballon.
Oui, ça peut être dangereux.
Le Paris Saint-Germain qui mène toujours 1-0.
Touzard. On est entré dans les 30 dernières minutes du match.
Dites-moi, Darren, votre sentiment sur cette rencontre?
Ce petit but d'avance fait leurs affaires pour le moment.
Fabian Ruiz. Oui, ça pouvait être dangereux, il fallait impérativement l'arrêter. Le jeu repart vers la droite. Ballon en profondeur pour Dembélé.
Il tente de la jouer dans l'espace.
Il cherche à le servir. Et ce sera pour le gardien.
Il ne laisse rien passer. Encore une interception.
Fabian Ruiz.
La frappe. Ça frappe là-bas. Oh, ils auraient pu payer cash ce ballon perdu.
Il va se faire secouer par son entraîneur là. Cette perte de ballon aurait pu leur coûter cher.
Il le récupère. Coup franc pour Brest.
C'est bien, il faut continuer comme ça. Come on.
L'horloge tourne, mais il ne faut pas baisser les bras.
Indeed, Grégoire, indeed, en effet.
Ballon en profondeur pour Dembélé.
Oh, ça peut être bon. Oh, la frappe. Oh, mais quelle parade.
Il a bien joué le coup, mais ça ne rentre pas.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Déjà le
numéro
7e corner pour eux
Le
dans
numéro
ce
21.
match.
Le corner est joué court.
Le numéro
Il
33.
rejoue derrière lui.
Le
C'est
numéro
joué, faut
4.
tirer là. Le poteau. Ça ne donne rien et c'est reparti dans l'autre sens.
Oui, ça peut faire mal.
Et récupération au sens livré. Oh, la maîtrise. Quel bonheur pour les yeux.
Ballon en profondeur pour Dembélé. Ouf, un peu d'air.
C'est une remise en jeu. Les joueurs vont pouvoir souffler un peu le temps de procéder à un changement.
Il était dans le rouge, comme on dit. C'est le bon moment pour le
Attention,
sortir et donner un peu
changement.
de temps de jeu à un coéquipier.
Marquinhos. Vitinha. Il y va. Oh oui. Oh, maintenant ça va être difficile de les reprendre.
But pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain. Après 79 minutes de jeu. Le numéro 17.
reste, qui effectue donc un nouveau changement. Allez, à Jacques Taest, les dés en sont jetés, c'est l'entrée de leur remplaçant, si souvent décisif.
Oui, et le public a salué son entrée. Regardez, on sent vraiment qu'il compte sur lui.
Le tableau d'affichage indique désormais 2-0. Bien, la profondeur. Ça peut être dangereux. Ils sont passés tout près du 3-0.
Il a vraiment joué le coup, pourtant c'était l'occasion de se mettre hors de portée.
Encore un corner, le numéro 8. La tête! Ils auraient pu tuer le match là.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Le Paris Saint-Germain qui procède à un autre changement.
À leur place, le numéro 29, le numéro 87.
Il récupère le ballon, c'était un bon pressing. Touzard. Le Paris Saint-Germain qui mène toujours 2-0. On voit mal maintenant la victoire lui échapper. Et il continue de progresser. Bonne intervention, ça pouvait créer le danger. Quelle passe! Marquinhos. Hakimi. Et la bonne intervention. Il allonge, pourquoi pas. Chotard. Avec Touzard. Il relance côté droit. Bien joué, il fallait jaillir. Bien joué, ils vont pouvoir repartir. Hakimi. C'est bien, la passe à 10. Il faut essayer d'être plus dangereux.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Chotard. Del Castillo. Bien récupéré sur ce duel. Il est tout seul. Ballon au retrait. Quel jaillissement.
Il y a de l'espace, il faut en profiter.
Cette fois, c'est terminé. L'arbitre qui met un terme à la rencontre. Quelle est belle cette victoire. Belle et méritée. Ils étaient tous simplement plus forts aujourd'hui. Dembélé qui a été élu homme du match. Et vu sa prestation, c'est tout sauf une surprise. Alors, que pensez-vous de cette rencontre?
Gagner sans prendre de but, c'est la base. Et à la fin, toute l'équipe est happy. L'attaque a réussi et les défenseurs n'ont pas lâché. Voilà un vestiaire donc plein de sourires.
Nous vous demandons de bien
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, don't let the word friendly get in the way of a good rivalry. These players certainly won't, Peter.
You wouldn't have thought they would. You've got to expect this to be full throttle, surely.
Yeah, they'll be as strong as usual, but I'm sure these players will commit their all. The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
So that's got things on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This man, Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his position.
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And we have our very first corner. Rafinha plays it short. And the shot! Muscular approach does pay off here. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. He's going for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Eric Garcia.
Pedri. This is De Jong. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Valverde.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Howson. And it's Bellingham. He's dribbled past his man here. Tries to pass it through. In again. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Shoots! Goal! Barcelona! And we have liftoff! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
That's beautifully weighted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pedri. And here's Dani Olmo. Cross from Rafi. It's rising! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Mendy clears it away. And the counter is on. Vinicius Junior. De Jong gets a foot in here. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking for the run, and that was asking for too much.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Tries to play it through. Bellingham picks it up out wide. There's the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Yamal. Pedri in acres of space out wide. And he's there to clear it. And here's Rafinha. Oh, lovely feeding. It goes for a shot! Brilliant from Pedri! He's got himself an absolute peach. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And it's Olmo. Oh, he's having a go! It's anyone's ball now. And that was very necessary. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bellingham. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Brahim Diaz. Great vision. That has been cut short. Over to the right flank. Dani Olmo. Valverde. Bellingham. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Mbappe stood up well to him there. Pedri. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Mendy. It's Vinicius Junior.
2 minutos de descuento.
Pinches it off him. Dani Olmo. Now it's Lewandowski. That's destined for the flank. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And the referee has signalled for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Barcelona looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. So we're off again. Yamal. And this is Lewandowski. Rafinha receives it in a good position here. Howson. Valverde. Bellingham.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Dani Olmo driving through the middle. Well, that is one way to get his defending done. Barcelona have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, easy pickings there. He's in plenty of space here. Chance, surely! Barcelona in a very solid position, 2 to the good. De Jong. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Mbappe. Great chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Madrid certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
There will be a throw-in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Yamal played out to the left flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Bellingham tries to clear. He shifted it to the flank. Threads one in.
Rafinha receives it in a wide position. Bellingham.
Can he get on the end of this? That ball looks a good one. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Probing pass. Pass somewhat off target.
Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Mendy.
Nicely weighted ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. No, again there's no way through. He's in a great position. Can he finish? And again! That's another chance! And he's found the net! Right back in the game! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Madrid choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Just
20.
one in it now.
El dorsal 3.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Good ball, good take. He is through. Big chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Rafinha.
Goes short. Can he finish? Madrid are looking to go forward now. Gavi does really well to win the ball there. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Rashford. Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it into space. He's got away. He's had a shot! And that's in. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Madrid have opted to make another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Shot! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Rudiger. And it's Alaba. Alexander-Arnold. Showing great feet there. Well, that pass isn't the best. Into the last 5 minutes. And here's Vinicius Junior. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tries to cross.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Shot could be on. Chance for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rafinha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He's found a way through. Mbappe. And he shoots! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
And he's kept it out. Fermin going vertical. Gavi. 4 added minutes on the board. And that is that. Barcelona are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Rafinha claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Barcelona really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.